quick did he get the throw away? That was the key. And that was that other run out with reflecting on. It was in the hand and gone.
So back live. Oh boy, this is a big partnership now for England. Bear in mind that we're in the power play, the first 6 overs, and I think you said, Kevin Peterson, game number 1, you don't want to lose 3 wickets in the power play.
No, you don't want to lose 3. You certainly don't want to lose 4. So now it's whether David Warner now discusses Billy Stanlake. Do we bowl him another one? Richardson, okay, he's gone. This is his 3rd over. Do we bowl Billy Stanlake? I definitely would. You get Buckley, you could get the game here. Big push here. Yeah, certainly, Tubbs. You don't want to lose 3. You don't. You can risk to lose 2. We've seen it in a couple.
But that was a real opportunity, obviously, and it's strong.
Viewers reckon that Billy Stanlake's been the best bowler all series, and I think they've got it dead right. I'm a little surprised he's not bowling this over, to be honest. He's bowled 2. It's the last over of the power play. We've got 3 wickets. What Australia wouldn't give for 1 more. But there's going to be Marcus Stoinis to bowl the 6th over.
Going to start to trust in hitting ability, a combination of running between the wickets. England, it's chaos at the moment. And the effect, you said it, KP, the effect of good fielding and a run out, all of a sudden everyone in that gold and green outfit out there looks like they can run you out. So, and they're pouncing, they've energised to another level. He is pumped as captain, isn't he? He is so determined.
He's a different player. He certainly is. He's just got that energy in the field. Watched him for Sunrisers Hyderabad in the IPL, commentating there last year, and super impressed. Just his energy, his buzz, his field placements.
Oh, it's off the toe of the bat and falls safely. Well, that could have gone anywhere.
What do I say? It's all happening, Tubbs. It's all happening.
I'm in the wrong chair, aren't I? Where's Bill Laurie?
Don't worry, he'll be saying it at home. It's all happening. And now he'll be saying, don't take me off, Tubby. Show some respect. Oh, that's right off the toe. That's that 2-paced element. It feels like there's something going to happen for Australia again. Butler is a hitter. He's a terrific player. He needs to get something away. He needs to settle himself somehow.
It's an unusual role for him here. He finds himself at 5, and he wouldn't expect him to bat in the first 6 overs. Normally he comes in off at 5, and he wouldn't expect him to bat in the first 6 overs. Normally he comes in about the over 10 or 12 and has a big hit. Oh, it's up in the air now. It's a man out there, but it's gone behind him. Almost gone for 6 off the edge. Thought for a moment he'd found Darcy short in the deep.
Well, that could be the one. It was a bit top edge, but there was no one back there. So a shot that gets him going is something. It gets him back to a reasonable strike rate, and it might just make him feel like, yeah, okay, can size it up.
Well, last ball of the power play coming up. Australia will be pretty happy with that. 3 for 41. It's really right on 7 and over at the moment. From a bowling point of view, you take that every day of the week. Warner again. Ooh, this time he goes the far end. So 3 for 42 at the end of the power play.
I can if I think I can.
No road can go where I can go. No man can do what I can do.
गाड़ी आगे नहीं जाएगी यार, ले जानी पड़ेगी.
The new KUV 100 next. It can if you can.
Top 3 hitters now. Vincent Butler need to put together a good partnership, and one thing we did say in game 1 is that this form of the game, you just need that one really good partnership. Maybe it's Vincent Butler. Andrew Tye into the attack. Got that in the gap. They might look for 2. They'll come back for 2. Not easy to protect the square boundaries here at the MCG. They're big.
Yeah, they really are big. Most of the time in the T20s that are played here at the MCG, it's the teams that run the best, the teams that place the ball and run the best. It's really difficult for the boundary riders to find out or figure out quite quickly where they should be stood. Stoinis at deep square leg, he's 10 off. Point on the boundary, he's almost 20 off. They really are big boundaries. A push for 2 there. Richardson real quick off the mark. That saves 2. Yeah, the square boundaries, Tubbs and Slats, they're monsters out here. Not good for the old blokes. The old blokes that don't want to run 2s. But singles don't really count in T20 cricket. You want your 2s, you want your 3s, 4s. Singles are like dot balls in T20 cricket. England 345, they go rebuild. A couple of overs here to rebuild and try and get to 10 overs.
Oh, mix up, bowler's end. Another one. Oh no. Andrew Tye hasn't taken the ball here. Oh, he would have had him too. Big mix up. Finch again involved. That should have been out. That should have been another wicket there.
Yeah, missed that. Just lost a bit of composure there, Australia. It was on the money. It skips up too. It was up there. It was a perfect height to drag it in. It might have been a tad far away from the stumps, but definite missed opportunity. Should have been 4 down.
Well, the running's real concern for England at the moment. Oh, now playing a miss, slower ball. These two are having real trouble with their communication out there.
Yeah, definite lapse in concentration, communication. Oh, England got to tighten up here. They really need to tighten up here. Yes, no, wait, sorry. Oh, oops, almost.
Back live. Edge. Slower ball again, just be a single. Yeah, just going back to that bit of fielding from Aaron Finch. He went for the bounce throw, which is fair enough. But he actually just threw it a little bit too short. And it held up in the turf a bit. Probably a little bit hard on Andrew Tye, because it didn't skip through to him. If he'd have thrown this a little bit further towards the stumps, just dug in there and see how slowly it came off. If he'd have got that up near the square, that'd have been out. Oh, it's nicely timed. It's got that in the gap. Warner's going to show us his speed again here. He'll get back for 3. Good running. 3 for 49.
9 to 5 job, arey 5 to 9 job, bhag daud, all the time job. The roaming wala job, the deadline wala job, or are you living in the market wala job?
Life is full of options. Choose a job and earn on your own terms. Choose to become an LIC agent. It's more than a job. It's career insurance. Be your own boss. Be an LIC agent. Ab life set hai.
Six and over gets them 127, so they're going it better than that because they're currently on track for 140. Everything's happening. There's wickets falling. They're looking to hit their way out of trouble. They're having heaps of running troubles between them, these two, Butler and Vince. It is very exciting stuff that has the crowd very engaged. Ashton Agar comes in. He was excellent in Hobart. 2 for 15 off 3 overs. He had it turning just enough. And let's hope that the inconsistencies that the Quicks have been able to obtain, are there for the spinners as well. If it's not, Butler might take you downtown. Evening, Clarkie.
Evening, Hills. Evening, all of our viewers. Yeah, important partnership this, to state the obvious. Butler and Vince. Captain tonight, Joss Butler. These two need to be batting for the next 8 overs at least. They need a really big partnership. Get a good enough score, put some pressure on this Australian lineup. But the Aussies have been good. They deserve a lot of credit. It's that extra pace again of Stanley. I think it's putting this England top order under pressure. I think they missed Joe Root as well.
Yeah, not a bad call. He played a fantastic role in the one-day game and very solid, hard to get out, impossible at times. But this man can play that role, so he could do that. They've just got to settle this partnership a touch. 16 from 21 and get their running right, and it can still work. They can get it more than 7 and over, and they probably need 160 with the evenness that they've identified.
Yeah, with that depth in the Australian side, definitely. There's certainly something frantic about the batting, isn't there, that wasn't there in the one-day game and hasn't been in England's 2020 campaigns of late. But there's a lot of regular players missing. I don't know whether that's created a bit of confusion. The running between the wickets is a good example of how frantic it is. And I think one of the guys on before us, KP, probably pointed out, you know, Butler arguably is the game. Big innings from Butler, big chance for England.
They might push for 2. They do really well. It was placed excellently, and so they've got to turn dots into singles and maybe 2s like that. 3 for 53 after 8.
Bro, it should be a really exciting match, man. Full time phone पे क्या कर रहा है? अश्विन, दिमाग कहाँ है तेरा? क्रिकेट पे। जो क्रिकेट को दिमाग से खेलते हैं, वही ड्रीम 11 पे होते हैं। तो दोनों टीम से बनाओ अपने बेस्ट 11 और खेलो क्रिकेट दिमाग से। ड्रीम 11।
seemed to me like this Australian
not find it as easy. He stays low, throws low, and hits. It's absolutely brilliant. Hours of practice go into that.
And I think if Milan suspected he was going to be out, he would have dived. There was no dive there, and there was no desperation. He couldn't believe it himself, I bet. Little Watusi at the crease, and that's a good shot. Backs away, comes back to the line of the ball, and times a York through the covers.
really good shot. As you said, Ian Healy, all timing. Fast hands, Josh Butler. Fakes to give himself some room. Look at that. Bang, straight out of the middle. Placement's perfect.
Butler's got a special ability to use his wrists to dig out those very full balls. He hit a 6 at the Sydney Cricket Ground in a one-day game off that sort of length. And he does it with power, obviously, in his wrists, but also a sort of real looseness. Brilliant. 3 for 61. To his right side. The other one was very straightforward, but you kind of feel he's a savvy cricketer and applies it to 2020 very well.
He's got very good change of pace, and what he's done so well in this series, mixed up his line. So you can see now to the two right-handers, he's bowling really straight, not allowing these batsmen to get any width to free their arms, hit through the line. He's cramping them for room, making them hit the ball on the leg side. Nice, once again, that's middle and leg stump line. He knows he's got protection there. Very smart bowling.
And slowed it up a bit. When he saw the batsman moving around a little bit, just slowed it up a little bit. And if they're going to play a big shot, they need to wait for it. They're the things he's learnt in the last couple of years since he's had that dramatic start in Test cricket, and he's been in and out of that squad for a number of years. He's developing well.
I think this is much smarter batting by England too. Really got to get yourself into position to use the last 4 overs to your advantage, with some wickets and good strikers in hand.
Short, but they can't get under it. It was fast enough, so Vince just a single. He goes to 20. It's 3 for 67. the players are wearing the Gatorade trackers, and Andrew Ty is the fastest of the series so far. Running speed, 33.8 k's per hour.
Might be those socks. M&M socks tonight. Under the black pants. Pink laces as well.
We'll get a good look at him if he chases one in the field. We saw one, I think it was in Sydney. He was real fast. No, it was in the one-day series. I noticed just how quick he was. So Stanlake's no slouch either. He's right up there. Tall, big men that can move. Vince on strike, walks across. Doesn't deal with the leg cutter very well. Oh, down goes Carey.
Michael, at what point does a batsman have to set himself for the bowler to bowl the slow ball and then react to the quick ball?
Well, I think when someone like Ty, I think he nearly set up for a slower ball. Because he bowls so many off-pace deliveries, I think you've got to play for that. Play for about the 110 to 120k delivery. And then if you do get a quick one, that's where you can adjust and use that extra pace. But Andrew Ty is very skillful. Yes, he can change his pace, but he also executes, hits the right length with it.
Yeah, and Andrew Ty will have to be able to change his priorities. He'll have to make faster balls his majority at some stage in his career, a la James Faulkner. See, he can't be far away from this team, but he's lost the effect of his slow ball.
And I think even speaking to AJ tonight in the pre-show, I think he's noticed that in the one-day format when he's got to bowl 10 overs, he's got to use that quicker ball more often, and then the slower ball as the change-up. Tough call here. But I think in 4 overs in the 2020 format, you'll see him go maximum the variations and then the occasional quicker ball.
And get cranky at the umpire. It was a tough call. It was probably a right call. So his average is way down because of the majority of deliveries being of slower variety. Just leg side, just high.
Yeah, you hope umpires don't get too strict on the height. I think the bounce is such an important weapon in such a batsman-dominated game. So that was tight, I accept that. And you make a good point here, as the leg-sidedness of it might have been the reason for the wide as much as the height. But leniency to some degree with bounces is not a bad.
Oh, ball! Big rolling Yorker. Out of the back of the hand and into the off stump.
It's a beauty. There it is, Hills. There's that slow ball again. Just looked like it just drifted away a little bit as well. But again, it's the execution. Yes, it's change of pace, but look at it. Full, straight, perfect Yorker. Vince gets done for pace, and the line is spot on. Big wicket. England now in trouble, 4 for 70.
Bro, it should be a really exciting match, man. Full time phone पे क्या कर रहा है? अश्विन, दिमाग कहाँ है तेरा? क्रिकेट पे। जो क्रिकेट को दिमाग से खेलते हैं, वही ड्रीम 11 पे होते हैं। तो दोनों टीम से बनाओ अपने बेस्ट 11 और खेलो क्रिकेट दिमाग से। ड्रीम 11।
He's got so many wickets in the last fortnight. AJ Ty, 5 for a one-day, 4 for a T20, and he's back at it again tonight. 1 for 10 from 1.4. And he's got a new batsman in at the crease now. It's Sam Billings. Now, so much has been said and talked about this guy. He's got a reputation, but it hasn't quite lived up to it yet. Tonight his night.
He's got a good chance here. Plenty of time. Give himself a chance to get in. He needs to spend some time out there with the captain. Got all the shots, plenty of talent. Sam Billings, great opportunity.
The pressure never comes off in T20s. They've got to re-establish this partnership, but also score it about 8 and over to have a total that they're half a chance of winning with. So it is go, 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 and Ty does not let you rest. Starts just outside off stump. Good fielding, the pressure's everywhere.
Yeah, they're on, the Aussies are on. They're full of confidence. Every run in the field, big run out. And the bowling has been perfect. There's that knuckleball.
Well, the key there is, the length, but it's the swing. It beats the outside edge of the bat. This kind of drifts. It's a terrific piece of bowling. Control, imagination. And talk about a bamboozled batsman, that was one. 4 for 70.
Round goes Spider Cam to Alex Carey, the wicketkeeper, just making an adjustment or two. Ashton Agar's been bowling from that members end at the top of the screen, but they're replacing him with pace. So Billings new to the crease. The first 2 balls he faced from Ty were perfect length and difficult to score from. And now Stanlake is at Butler.
Dave Warner's gone back to his big quick, thinking if he can get Butler. Butler's the big wicket. Seen what he can do in the one day as captain tonight of this England team. If Billy Stanley can knock him over, Aussies are well and truly into the England tail.
Nearly became a very handy misfield, that, because they created an indecision between the batting pair again, and a run out was nearly on and they didn't run.
Now, very sharp of Warner at mid-off, who realised the danger and covered, but the guy had extra cover. So Warner's running hard left and he's at quite straightish mid-off.
It's the first single, the first run in 5 balls since the wicket, and that's the type of plateau you can't afford in 2020s if you need to post a score that's competitive with Australia. It's good stuff from the Australians, finding wickets when they need to and then bowling extremely well to the new partnerships.
It's sort of been an up and down performance from England, a bit jerky. Good, bad, indifferent, little mistakes, bit of brilliance against them, and that is reflected in that chart. 4 for 71 from 11.5. A bit to do, I think. Whoa, that's real wheels. That is a fast cricket ball. See where it's taken to by Alex Carey, who's a long way back. He's on the edge of that advertising sign, the sponsorship sign, and it flies through to him.
146 Ks, and again it's the good length. Long way back. Look where that batsman's standing. High 140s. Oh, with really good pace all series, Billy Stanley.
Banging into the splice of Billings again.
Great length, perfect length. Hard to score when you first come out there as a batsman. A lot of pressure being built up. 4 dot balls now. Yeah, and I think the one thing we spoke about, even before a ball was bowled in this series, we felt the England one-day outfit looked very strong. Yet their 2020 team not as strong, and probably the opposite for Australia. The one-day outfit, we questioned a few players. This T20 team of Australia looks extremely strong and very well balanced.
Good timing. It's just out to the fielder though, so Billings is off the mark after 5 balls. It's 4 for 72. 2 from 8 balls. It's great stuff for Australia.
And, you know, one strength of our game is that death bowling with guys like AJ Ty.
And what about this current theory, 1 over at a time for Ty and Stoinis?
Sorry, I missed that one.
Come on, mate.
And it's the position Australia's in. England aren't in a spot to be able to take these bowlers on. Whether it's Agar, the spinner, which Lynn just spoke about, or Marcus Stoinis, the all-rounder, they just aren't in a position where they'd like to be able to say, right, we're going to pick one of these guys and we're going to really go after them.
Real test of Sam Billings. This 2 from 8 balls.
Good bowling. It's better him out there doing it tough than being in the shed.
Here.
Can he think like that? It's 4 for 74. Just working to the onside, so Bulgaria has been playing nicely. Had a good T20 match down there in Tasmania. Loving the fact he is out there, Australia, in a terrific position. 4 for 75. I want to bring it home in these final 7 overs, but England still got some hitting there. Butler's 27 from 29. He can go to another level. He's that sort of player.
Yeah, there's no doubt Australia will feel very good about themselves. They're going nicely, but they know why Butler's out there. There's still very much a game on. Dawson, Willie, Rashid to come. But No doubt that Butler, we saw what he could do in Sydney. We made 100 off about 83 balls in that one day. Really accelerated at the end. Dangerous player.
And they need to find something soon, because there's only been one boundary since the power play finish, so they've been kept to not much.
Yeah, they need to find something.